one of the young men participating in his corner and boxing club gave me some information. He is a 4-time national champion, ranked number 2 by USA Boxing. Started boxing at 8 years old and wants to pursue his Olympic dreams representing the UCC Boxing Club out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He's currently 16 years old and wants to follow in his older brother's steps, becoming successful. His older brother was Aldo Blancas, who was an 11-time national champion, is now a professional boxing boxer, training with the club. He's 8-0 as a pro. His brother is following Aldo Blancas on the Instagram, aldo.blancas24. And this is the last bout of the night. And he will be fighting, Blancas will be fighting Armond Ackson. Blancas comes in, 16 years of age, 146 pounds. Ackson comes in as 16 years of age and 144 pounds. Very evenly matched match here. Aldo Blancas is coming in out of the blue corner, and Armond Ackson will be in that red corner. He'll be dressed in all red with a white waistband. And here comes the number 2 ranked Blancas. He's a 4-time champion. Seems to have a slight reach advantage on his opponent, where that means Armond Ackson will have to try to get inside. It's a little tougher when your opponent has the reach. I remember hearing in martial arts a lecture by Bruce Lee about how tough it was for him to fight with a man he trained named Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And this is a main event in its own right. And we are glad to be here as Team Ingram and the Rayford Collins Boxing Club brings you this event each year on Worthy Road Studios BallGame Blitz.
In the country, 3-time ringside national champion, representing 5-star boxing out of Louisville, Kentucky, Jackson
Armond, who is ranked number 4, and he is out of Louisville, Kentucky.
Boxing out of the blue
and out of the blue corner,
ranked number 2 in the country.
Ranked number 2 in the country. So you got number 2 and number 4. He is a 4-time national champion. And he is out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The other young man out of Louisville, Kentucky. And, I first said there was a reach advantage after seeing there is not a reach advantage. And matter of fact, Blancas, or actually Armond Ackson, might have a slight. This should be a good, even fight. 2 quick young men, good hands, good strategy. Both are winners, champions and ranked. We'll see, and there it is. A couple of jabs sizing each other up. A couple of quick punches, a hook in there that didn't land. You see the jabs. Of course, Jackson, as a left-hander, can switch to right. We'll see which one he shows is his dominant style. Now, there's a punch that may have gotten through to the abdominal area by Blancas, who's in the blue. And you see the leather, hear the leather. Circling around, keeping those feet moving. You don't want to be a standing target. This isn't like where heavyweights just get in there and slug it out. These gentlemen have skill. Now, Blancas keeping his opponent, Jackson, back against the ropes as much as he can. And you heard him talk about, you saw Jackson come over the top. And again, Jackson is in the red. Blancas in the blue. Blancas, the number 2 ranked fighter. Jackson, the number 4. What an event here for the 6th, or if you count that Halloween one, 7th annual tournament. Looks like good hand and footwork. Jackson staying on the move. Blancas stalking him, trying to pin him and where he can throw the heavy leather. Of course, when I say that, I don't want to give the impression that the gloves are heavier. These gloves are approved by USA Boxing and have certain standards that have to be met. Hopefully you've had fun tonight on the BallGame Blitz watching this great boxing tournament. Or classic, if you prefer. A lot of leather flying right there. Again, trying to set folks up, a little bob and weave. And the officials step in, separate them. And again, great action in the ring by both fighters. And again, Jackson has been on the defensive as far as ring position. And I think Blancas' strategy is try to cut the ring off. And Jackson wants to use as much of the ring as possible. A couple of punches slip through, glancing blows, maybe scoring. And again, on that 10-point must system, quality of the punches is the first criteria. And there's the end of the first round. And we'll see the chairs used by these fighters in both corners. Hopefully you're enjoying it right here on the BallGame Blitz of Worthy Road Studios. And round 2 coming up. Where else could you see, not even on ABC's Wide World of Sports used to be on, we've got the number 2 ranked fighter in America and the number 4 ranked fighter in America by USA Boxing. Team Ingram and Rayford Collins Boxing Club bringing you this. And I hope all of you got to hear Rhonda Collins as she told her late husband, not only a legend in Jackson and West Tennessee, he was a legend in Golden Gloves boxing and boxing all over. And as I told some of the earlier listeners, now they hold off till that chair got out, and good officiating. And again, I will say our officials have done a magnificent job tonight. There's a punch that slipped through, a jab. Some of these punches, if they're glancing blow stuff, don't score. And other than some clinches, this has been a very good fight. Well, you saw a hook thrown in with some impressive, don't know if it landed enough to score, but it did graze. And again, you're looking at 2 very good fighters. Blancas in the blue, Jackson in the red. Jackson has really worked around the ring, around the rope area. Blancas trying to cut him off. This is things to come, future fights. These 2 young men will see each other many times over the years. See the flurries, look at it go. Get excited at home. Watching 2 fine young men go after. There's a nice punch. There's one that may have scored. We'll have to see how the officials are judged where it hit. Remember, quality, I keep going back to that, but these 2 young men have thrown some quality punches. Here we go again. And again, Jackson likes to work the ropes and dance around. He's been all around. To see him come down the ring ropes, looking for a spot to get a good punch in and score. Blancas comes after him. Blancas with his flurry. And we saw a couple of connections. We saw some block punches then. Now they're going to we got time. Evidently there is an equipment need to be fixed. Now the boxing gloves may have come a little loose, and we're back in action again. Quick punch. Watch how these young men, like some of the younger fighters, could learn to keep the hands up like these guys do. You want to stay on balance even when you throw your haymaker. And again, you see Jackson using the entire ring and around the ropes. Blancas trying to close in, cut him off, and throw the leather also. Both young men very focused. And you have to be, because these are number 2 and number 4 talented fighters. And that's the end of the round. We've got one more to go.
Yes, sir. We not done.
And this, boy, I've seen a ton of leather, and we told you it would get better, and we've had some great fights. This one may be the best of all of them. Although we've had some good fights out of all of the young men tonight. I've been impressed. And even though I'm not a boxer, we boxed a little bit in PE and stuff. I am a young man, or an old man now, that has taken a lot of martial arts, especially in the Aikido. And one form of fighting can appreciate another, and love this. And again, the official, very smart, waits. There's water, and he made them wait till the stools, or chairs in this case, got off of there. I like the officiating tonight. So in the red again is Aldo Blancas, in the blue, Aldo Blancas, the red, Armond Ackson. Blancas, the number 2 fighter in USA boxing, and Armond Ackson, the number 4 boxer, and they have given the fans their money's worth. Amateur boxing is so great. I like it better than I do pro boxing. And obviously, since it's amateur, there's no money to be made. Again, using the around the ring strategy, the left-hander. Armond Ackson using it. Blancas again trying to cut the ring and keep him pinned up either in a corner or up against the ropes. A nice punch thrown, not sure if it scored. There's another nice punch thrown, and again, it takes the judges there at good angles to score this. And they are stationed around the ring. Jackson looks like he wants to throw that big left, though. Blancas staying with the defense, but he'll throw the big right himself. Watch for the hooks. Both young men have very good hooks. Oh, there's one that got in there, it looked like. Blancas again in the blue, closing in. Jackson in the red escapes and goes down the rope line. And again, boy, there's a lot of excitement. You can hear this crowd. Not only are the coaches stuff into it, the crowd is into it, enjoying the fights here. And I know Lamont, his officiating crew is doing a great job. If he was healthy, he's gotten over surgery, would love to officiate a fight like this, but he'll be back for the Olympic trials in December. And here we go. Remind you that Blancas is in the blue, Jackson in the red. Jackson, as I've reminded you several times, using the ropes in the entire ring. Blancas closed in then through some good leather. And again, only the judges know how to score that one. And there's one that slipped through as Jackson breaks along with Blancas as the referee tells him to break a little bit. There's maybe a punch that might have scored a little. Interesting fight, and we are in the third round. Now Jackson gets several punches off uppercuts, but that is the end of the fight, and it's going to be interesting to see how this one is scored as the referee comes to each judge to pick up their scoring ticket. It will be taken over and totaled. And this is a great one. You'll want to go back and watch this one and tell friends to find it on Worthy Road Studios YouTube page. And we will wait for the decision. It's been a very good one. I enjoyed that one. I was talking to one of the judges then. I'm glad I didn't have to judge that fight because it was a good one. Great night of boxing in Jackson, Tennessee. And this is one of those, I'm one of those guys, I've gotten old as a coach, and I like to give everybody an award, and one young man will walk away with a plaque, but there must be a winner. And they deserve it. This was a great fight to end the night with. And as the ring announcer says, and Rocky Balboa would say, they were throwing hands with each other then. And this, again, the 6th annual Hub City tournament. And this one has come to an end, but we got to see who the winner. 6th annual Hub City Fight Night. And it looks like Blancas is the winner tonight out of the blue corner. Both young men, and they know they will fight again. And that was the main event, as he announces, for the 6th annual Hub City Fight Night.
Watching number 2 go against number 4.
Four.
Number 4 going against number 2. So just real quick, can you say something?
And they're going to let the young men talk up there. Oh, you want to try to pick that up?
I'm going to come back. Right. Well said. And now can you say something about this man?
Yeah, he kept the distance well. You know how he used it. He was making the jab and everything. He got it from the distance, and that was a good thing.
All right, hey, wonderful fight tonight. That was worth everything. Give these two another round of applause.
Both had some nice things to say about their opponents.
The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports.
The Jackson Rockabillys, Union and Bethel Universities, USJ, TCA, JCS, and Peabody.
Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers.
Thanks to the sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.